Hello, digital world! Trench LP here, signing in from File Island, playing Digimon Heroes. Today, we're gonna play some PvP! We're gonna play PvP, since it is going on right now, and I noticed that our team is actually doing fairly well, so I'd love to sort of show it off a little bit more. It's the same team we've been using, but level 80 Apoclymon hanging out right there. I wanted to get, and maybe we'll do another video after this tomorrow or so by the time I can get it up. Slayerdramon is almost up to level 80. I just have to do a little more grinding for Digibits and then get that going. But old Victory Greymon is also at a point where I can level him up. No, not quite. I'm gonna have to raise up some other Digimon to digivolve this metal Greymon that I have here at level 60, somewhere over here. There you go, I actually have two. So by the time the next video comes out, I wanna have him at level 80. So we'll showcase, this sort of be a Apoclymon showcase, and next time will be old Victory Greymons, because he'll be at a point where he can use his skill every single turn. So that's the way that cookie is gonna crumble. Anyways, the reason I'm sort of intrigued to push forward in this PvP and showcase this team, it's not a really good team, it's just it's more showcasing Apoclymon and the defensive power he brings, is that defensive power helped me get through this event, which I didn't think I was gonna get to complete. All we got was Digimoney out of it, but you know, Digimoney's really valuable. So that means that I've actually completed all three of the events right now. I just have to grind through them to get everything I want. And I also noticed that I was playing against some teams in the PvP arena earlier against all 5 level 95 Digimon, and I was getting through them pretty not easily, but pretty well. So we're gonna face off against these 5. Luckily, my refresh is free if I end up failing against these guys. I have enough PvP stones. You saying I don't got the stones? We have enough stones though. And 4 out of 5 of these guys are burst limit broken. So 90. So does that mean they're all 95? Because you can burst limit break and not be 95. Yep. So we're gonna see how we do. How does our 2900 defense hold up? And does Apoclymon's skill every single turn sort of matter? And in the next video, we'll be able to showcase Victory Greymon and how he does. So how is he gonna hold up? Let's find out. I would love, I mean, the PvP events just started, so there's plenty of time for this to kind of go through, but we are in a good spot. Oh, so look at this, dude. Oh, we should have looked at the, so level 95, level 95, level 95, level 95, and level, so I would venture to say that our team is still pretty dang modest compared to the team we're facing. And we're able to hold our own, because I don't see any reason, oh, we should have targeted someone else. I don't see any reason why we won't be able to get through this particular team, because some of them aren't even doing any damage to us. So this is really the breakthrough that I needed to gather up some points in general and get through the, I haven't been using Apoclymon's skill. I'm gonna have to remember to use his skill every time, but I'm really pleased. I'm really stoked. And like I said, I don't see any reason why we couldn't, especially after our Victory Greymon has his skill activating every turn. I don't see any reason why we can't push forward in this game in general. So PvP Arena is now going to be a thing that we can really utilize. And I would love to build teams around Apoclymon just because of his sheer defense. But it might not be, that might not necessarily be the answer. We might have to, or it'll be nice to get a little bit creative. I do have some ideas for a dragon team, and I'm raising some Digimon up, sort of on the side. Victory Greymon, of course, would be one of those team members, so spoiler alert. I'm not sure, if I want Slayerdramon in that team. He's nice, he's a good team member, but I think he's better for events that you need to sort of fight off these big boss Digimon, because his skill is extremely powerful, obviously, reducing damage received by half. So that is a really big deal. But look at that. There's no way I could have ever thought to take on 5 level 95 Digimon before. And it's not as quick, I don't think, as other people might do it. So we're facing off against this War Greymon. So let's see what we're facing off against now. 95, 95, 95, 95. So look at this. At this point, we're facing up. But these are really high defensive Digimon, though. So that might be an issue. But as long as we can sort of outlast, yeah, I really see no issue with this, especially since old Apoclymon will be using his skill rod there. So fantastic! I'm extremely stoked. I expected to turn on this recorder here and to suffer a bunch of losses, but no. Angelwomon using her skill every 2 turns is still acceptable. It still works. We don't need because we end up healing enough to recover all the damage that we took, and we do get brown cards in the mix in between. So we heal every now and again without her using her skill. It's fantastic. And eventually, old Black Megalogramon, sorry, I don't know why I spaced out on his name. Eventually, he'll be available to, I'm going to just go ahead and use that. And I know we have a healing there, but I want to use Angelwomon's skill there just to sort of reset the turns that she has. So, what was I saying? Oh, a Black Megalogramon's just warming up, getting ready to use his skill, and he'll be able to do massive damage. So, fantastic. A very makeshift team, but what I will say it is a makeshift team consisting of mostly, so how much? 80%, technically, event Digimon. And that speaks wonders for this game, I think. You know, to be honest, I don't know the Digimon that we're facing because I haven't played this app long enough. Maybe they're also event Digimon on their own, but we didn't even have to burst limit break these guys to get to a point where we're facing off against the level 95s. Of course, this isn't the top of the PvP arena has just started, so I don't know what the top of the table looks like, and we probably won't see the top of the table, to be honest. At the most I've only been able to hit level like 1,000 arena points. So again, I'm just pleased to be at this point because we weren't getting there before. So fantastic. And this guy is the only one that didn't have a full level 95 team, so I'm not being particularly tricky with it because we're not taking any damage. So I'm not going to be clever about the stuff. So level 75, yeah. So this guy's team isn't quite as overpowered as the teams that we've been facing, so we don't have to be clever. Let's just sort of get through it. And I actually forgot to use all these skills here, but that's okay. We'll push through in the end. So let's target old Boltmon. There you go. Oop. He didn't fall down to the celestial arrow that is Angelwomon's attack. That's all right. This ought to do it. Ooh, we got a great. Isn't that great? Fantastic. And oh, we're almost ready to smack old, what are you? Susanumon. I didn't ever see this guy. So it looks like he's got, I wonder if he's sort of a later season's answer to Omnimon, because it looks like he's got a War Greymon and a Garurumon sort of armor there, but you know, pretty much all. I noticed that a lot of seasons do sort of recycle War Greymon and Greymon and Garurumon Digivolutions because they're so iconic. But it's cool in a way because it's like those Digimon sort of live on because they're so dang legendary. So they live on through different generations, and that's pretty nice. So, the fourth opponent fight! I realize we haven't been doing our battle cry, so I am going to, we're just gonna burn. It sort of doesn't matter. It sort of doesn't matter to be. Well, I don't know how good this guy is, so I'm actually gonna opt to. Let's see what kind of damage we're taking. Yeah, we should be all good to go here. So fantastic! I'm really pleased with old Apoclymon, level 80, not even level 85. I didn't gather enough resources in time to get to the point where I could have a level 80 Apoclymon, and we actually don't even have any nature Digimon, so I don't know why I'm getting clever about. Oh, I forgot to use Victory Greymon, and that's one thing I forget about, or forget to do all the time in this game, is forget to use skills right when I see them active. So we're just gonna start smacking Digimon here. There you go. That's all fine and good. But the main reason why I want to put this video up, because I did have an inkling or sort of a suspicion that this was enough to sort of get going and do well in the PvP arena or face off against strong Digimon. I don't know about do well, but I want to sort of encourage folks who are new to the app to participate in these events as much as you can. And the events I'm talking about are the Digimon events where you have access to capacitors and to Digimon. So at least get the resources and grind in the lower stages so that you can eventually sort of get a higher powered Digimon, because it took us forever, and the Apoclymon event has been done for quite a while, and we've only just, like within the last week, gotten our Apoclymon up to level 80 because of the resources it takes. But get the resources just while you can, and then eventually work your way up to Digivolve these guys, because they can help you face off against really strong Digimon. And your guys might not be burst limit broken, but they'll do the job. So the last team we're facing is a bunch of, these aren't quite as powerful, so it is a little anticlimactic. But you guys did see that we were facing off against some really powerful Digimon before. So let's go ahead and use, I suppose, we're just gonna start change, because I don't think we're gonna have a real issue with these guys. Yeah, doing maybe 120, so doing very little damage to us, so I'm pretty pleased with that result. I'm gonna use, we might as well go for that so we can get the most stuff going to refresh our hand a little bit here. Fantastic, that's a couple Digimon down. So what do we have again? We have level 78 Slayerdramon, what a random level. Level 80 Angelwomon, who I really had to grind to get that. The first event Digimon I was able to get. Level 80 Black Megalogramon. Level 70 at the moment Victory Greymon. Eventually will be level 80. By the next video we'll see what he does and see how quickly he helps us out. I think it was it Colton who told me how good he is? I had an inkling that he was good, but he did confirm that he was doing some good work for him in the PvP arena. I believe it was you, because you've been giving some fantastic tips lately. So but yeah, so I imagine he'll be a real good help. I intend to build a team, or I don't know about around him. Actually, so the idea I had for a team was Apoclymon, Victory Greymon, Puppetmon, which is Pinocchimon in this game, as the leader, and a few, I think another few dragons or something like that. Just because switching those skills up, I can't remember the team. I'll have to really look through, but that's a 5 Digimon teams. That's 5 Digimon cleared out, or rather 5 teams cleared out. So fantastic. Our modest team, not completely modest I suppose, has pushed through 5 Digimon. So what do we have here? This guy is a real powerhouse too. I want to go through at least one more and see if that was a fluke or not, but we might as well. We do have the stones. I have the stones. Are you doubting my stones? So, and after this, I'll sort of move on and edit the other video I have ready. And let's here. Do I want to burn these, or do I want to? Because we'll lose a healing thing. I'm gonna burn these really quickly. It's a shame that we can't burn that. Actually, who's stronger, Black Megalogramon or? So you have 661 and you have 680. So yeah, we should burn these blue ones instead. But I wanted to save these brown cards just in case I actually need them, and no, we don't. Oh, friggin' Apoclymon, dude, you are a beast. You've added so much defense to our team, you monster, you digital monster. Fantastic, I'm really pleased with that. So I'm gonna be grinding through the PvP arena, as it does offer some fantastic Digimon, or some prizes in general. Just, you don't even have to top the table, you just have to get, oop, I forgot to use a Pokemon again. That's all right, we ought to be fine. Yeah, taking one, yeah, no problem. you don't even, like I said, you don't even have to top the table. You just have to do well, get enough points, play the game. I feel like the way the PvP arena is structured, and maybe someone can confirm this. I haven't participated in it enough to really have a real go at how the structure is, but I feel like the way it's structured is whoever has the most time to play the app is rewarded the most, because you can basically, if you have a really solid team, you can use refreshes and all that with the PvP chips and just take out other teams and just smack them in the face and all that. And as long as you're doing that, at the very least, you're getting a bunch of points and you win the prizes that are sort of given for getting a certain amount of points. So maybe around the top tier, it really gets tricky, it really gets difficult to win. I don't know. And but if it's sort of like this, where you only need to reach a certain level of defense and defensive skill, then I think it's just whoever has the most time really benefits. And well, and not just that, but whoever's team can take out Digimon the fastest, because that means you're getting more points quicker. So fantastic. We've reached 500. And we'll collect our prizes, why not? And I'm just gonna keep on grinding through. Tomorrow, hopefully, some chips. Fantastic! And that's one way. Spoiler alert, I've been raising this Holy Angemon, which is Magna Angemon. That's the first time I called him Holy Angemon before I called him Magna Angemon. And this guy here on the very, very right of the training zone, I can never remember his name, is another, so he's Yaruba, is another guy I'm working on for that dragon team. So let's level that guy up really quickly. And that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to show off, and I wanted to see on camera if that really works, and encourage people to participate in events, if not to get something that has high defense, because defensively, we're at about almost 3K, so. And that's enough to face off against these 95s at this level. So maybe at the top it'll be different, but that's it. Tomorrow we'll do a little bit more with Victory Greymon at level 80, see what he does. But yeah, join us next time where we'll do that and then maybe more stuff. See ya.